that two-time Oscar-winning actor Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, were found dead on Wednesday.
Gene Hackman's life unfolds like an intricate tapestry, woven with threads of hardship, relentless ambition, creative triumphs, and a quiet dignity that defined his journey through Hollywood and beyond. Born in 1930 in the modest surroundings of San Bernardino, California, he grew up during an era marked by economic uncertainty and the lingering impacts of the Great Depression. In his early years, life demanded resilience and adaptability, qualities that would eventually manifest in his unforgettable performances on screen. His childhood was steeped in the challenges of a working-class environment, where every day was a lesson in perseverance and self-reliance. The influence of his family, the values instilled in him, and the raw energy of a changing America shaped his character from a very young age, setting him on a path that would ultimately see him transform from an aspiring writer into one of Hollywood's most revered actors. Before we start, hit the like and subscribe buttons for more exclusive news. In his formative years, Hackman's voracious appetite for literature and storytelling led him to explore the power of the written word. He was drawn to narratives that captured the essence of the human condition, and this early passion for storytelling laid the groundwork for a career that would later challenge and redefine cinematic performance. Despite the struggles and setbacks of youth, there was an unyielding determination in him to carve out a place in a world that often seemed indifferent to talent and hard work. His pursuit of knowledge and the arts became both a refuge and a catalyst for his creative ambitions, fueling a desire to understand people, their motivations, and the intricacies of their inner lives. This intellectual curiosity would ultimately be the bedrock of a career that not only celebrated the craft of acting but also embraced the broader dimensions of creative expression. The journey to stardom was not paved with instant success or overnight recognition. Hackman's early forays into acting were characterized by modest roles and the relentless pursuit of perfection. In a period when Hollywood was undergoing significant transformation, he stepped onto the scene with a quiet intensity that belied his relative inexperience. Every role, no matter how small, was an opportunity to hone his craft and demonstrate a level of dedication that set him apart from his peers. It was during these years that he learned the art of subtlety and restraint, mastering the delicate balance between presence and absence on screen. His early work, often unheralded by the mainstream, became the crucible in which his talent was refined, laying a strong foundation for the later achievements that would etch his name into cinematic history. As the decades unfolded, Hackman's career blossomed in tandem with the evolution of American cinema. The breakthrough came with performances that exuded a raw authenticity and emotional depth, capturing the complexity of characters that were both heroic and deeply flawed. His portrayal of morally ambiguous figures resonated with an audience that was beginning to question traditional narratives and embrace a more nuanced view of the human experience. With each role, he defied expectations, transforming the screen into a canvas where subtle gestures, a furrowed brow, or a momentary glance could speak volumes about a character's inner turmoil or quiet resolve. This transformative approach not only redefined the standards of acting, but also established him as a paragon of authenticity in an industry that was rapidly shifting its paradigms. The cinematic milestones in Hackman's career are numerous, with each film representing a chapter in a saga defined by artistic risk-taking and uncompromising quality. One cannot speak of his legacy without mentioning his riveting performance in the gritty crime drama that earned him widespread acclaim. The role demanded not only a mastery of dialogue, but an ability to convey an entire spectrum of emotions with minimal words. His performance became emblematic of a style that was at once unpretentious and profoundly impactful, demonstrating that sometimes the most memorable characters are those who speak softly yet carry a heavy burden of unspoken truths. Such roles underscored his talent for breathing life into scripts that explored the darker corners of human existence, inviting viewers to confront uncomfortable realities while simultaneously marveling at the resilience of the human spirit. Alongside his groundbreaking work in crime dramas, Hackman's filmography is adorned with roles that span genres and defied categorization. His versatility was such that he could move seamlessly between the intensity of dramatic roles and the lighter, more humorous moments that offered a respite from the stark realities of his more serious characters. This fluidity in performance was a testament to his deep understanding of the multifaceted nature of life itself. Whether portraying a weary detective or a compassionate mentor, his presence on screen exuded an understated gravitas that captivated audiences and critics alike. His contributions to cinema were not merely a series of performances, but a continuous exploration of what it means to be human, with all its inherent contradictions and quiet triumphs. Throughout the zenith of his career, Hackman's journey was marked not only by artistic success, but also by a meteoric rise to financial stability and wealth. The lucrative nature of his film projects, combined with his shrewd investments and disciplined approach to managing his earnings, allowed him to amass considerable wealth. Despite the vast sums that flowed from his work in Hollywood's golden age, he maintained an almost paradoxical relationship with money. He was known to live a life of understated elegance, eschewing the ostentatious displays of wealth that are often associated with celebrity status. His lifestyle was one of quiet luxury, characterized by a deep appreciation for quality over quantity. The wealth he accumulated was never flaunted, rather it was managed with the same meticulous attention to detail that he brought to his craft. His financial acumen enabled him to invest in ventures that resonated with his personal interests, such as literature, art, and real estate, thereby securing his legacy not just as an actor, but as a man of refined taste and wisdom. In the midst of a dazzling career filled with accolades and public adoration, Hackman remained a fiercely private individual when it came to his personal life. His relationships, his family, and his inner circle were guarded from the relentless scrutiny of the media, a choice that reflected his desire for normalcy in an otherwise extraordinary life. The private man behind the public persona valued solitude and the simple pleasures of life, quiet evenings spent reading, engaging in reflective conversation, or enjoying the natural world away from the glaring lights of Hollywood. This careful balance between public acclaim and personal seclusion created an aura of mystique around him, further endearing him to those who appreciated the depth and complexity of his character. His reticence about his personal affairs only added to the legend, making his few public appearances all the more impactful and imbued with a sense of authenticity that few celebrities could claim. Even as the years passed and the glare of the spotlight began to wane, Hackman's influence on the world of film and the broader cultural landscape remained undiminished. His decision to step back from acting was not so much a retreat as it was a deliberate choice to savor a life lived on his own terms. In retirement, he embraced a quieter existence, one that allowed him the freedom to indulge in his passions without the constant demands of fame. It was during these later years that he revisited the art of writing, turning his reflective gaze toward the written word as a means of exploring the inner workings of his creative mind. This period of introspection not only reaffirmed his multifaceted talents but also solidified his reputation as a thinker and storyteller of rare insight. His literary endeavors, though fewer in number than his cinematic contributions, resonated with an audience that recognized in his prose the same authenticity and depth that had defined his performances on screen. Amid the swirling narratives of Hollywood, there have been persistent, albeit unfounded rumors regarding his fate that have periodically surfaced in public discourse. Some online circles have even mistakenly referred to him as the late Gene Hackman, a mischaracterization that conflates his withdrawal from public life with a final departure from the world. In reality, the man who once captivated millions with his indelible performances continues to live, albeit in a realm far removed from the clamor of red carpets and flashing cameras. His reclusive nature, rather than signaling the end of an era, speaks to a conscious decision to retreat into the quiet corners of existence where reflection and creativity can flourish without the relentless pressures of fame. The narrative of his life remains one of resilience and reinvention, a constant reminder that the true measure of greatness lies not in the glare of public recognition, but in the enduring impact of one's contributions to art and humanity. It is impossible to capture the full essence of Hackman's lifestyle without acknowledging the inherent contradictions that defined his existence. Despite the immense wealth and acclaim that accompanied his success, he remained remarkably grounded, often shunning the extravagance that marked the lives of many of his contemporaries. His home, far from being a showcase of ostentatious luxury, reflected his preference for simplicity and functionality. Decorated with an appreciation for art and history rather than modern excess, His surroundings were a quiet tribute to a life dedicated to the pursuit of excellence in every form. His passion for equestrian pursuits and the natural world provided a welcome counterpoint to the hectic pace of Hollywood, offering solace and a sense of continuity with a world beyond the silver screen. In his leisure, there was a poetic quality to the way he engaged with life, a commitment to living authentically, valuing experiences over possessions, and finding beauty in the everyday moments that often pass unnoticed. The evolution of his career, marked by a series of transformative roles and groundbreaking performances, offers a window into a time when cinema itself was undergoing profound change. Hackman was a participant in an era that saw the dissolution of old Hollywood norms and the rise of a new, more nuanced form of storytelling. His ability to adapt to shifting cultural currents and reinvent himself with each role made him not only a star, but also an enduring symbol of artistic evolution. Every film he graced became a testament to the power of subtlety, the impact of restrained emotion, and the significance of a well-crafted performance that speaks to the soul rather than merely entertaining the eye. His work challenged audiences to look beyond the surface, to embrace complexity, and to appreciate the quiet strength of a man who could convey volumes without uttering a single unnecessary word. In contemplating the legacy that Gene Hackman leaves behind, one is struck by the myriad ways in which his life and career have intersected with the broader narrative of American cinema. His contributions transcend the realm of mere performance, touching on themes of integrity, perseverance, and the unyielding quest for authenticity. Hackman's approach to his craft was emblematic of a generation that believed in the transformative power of art, a generation for whom every role was a chance to explore the human condition in all its fragility and strength. The impact of his work resonates not only in the awards that adorn his storied career, but also in the quiet admiration of those who see in his performances a reflection of their own struggles and aspirations. His legacy, therefore, is not confined to the annals of Hollywood history, but continues to inspire filmmakers, actors, and audiences around the world who seek a deeper understanding of what it means to live a life of passion and purpose. There is a profound sense of admiration that permeates the recollections of those who have followed Hackman's journey, from his early struggles to his ultimate rise as a cinematic icon. His story is one of quiet defiance against the odds, a relentless pursuit of excellence in a field where many have faltered. The characters he portrayed were often layered with complexities that mirrored the intricacies of real life, each one a study in the interplay between light and shadow, strength and vulnerability. It is this nuanced portrayal of the human experience that has cemented his reputation as one of the most gifted actors of his generation. In every role, he brought a depth of understanding that allowed him to inhabit characters with a rare authenticity, leaving an indelible mark on the fabric of film history and inspiring future generations to approach their craft with the same quiet intensity. While his professional accomplishments continue to be celebrated by critics and cinephiles alike, the personal aspects of Hackman's life offer an equally compelling narrative. He was a man who navigated the treacherous waters of fame with a measured grace, keeping his personal life guarded against the relentless intrusion of the media. His relationships, though few and far between in the public eye, were marked by a sincere dedication to the values of loyalty and integrity. The rare glimpses into his private world revealed a man who cherished simplicity and who found solace in the small, unheralded moments of daily life. A quiet dinner shared with family, a solitary walk in nature, or the immersive pursuit of a good book. This understated approach to life, coupled with a refusal to be defined solely by his success on the silver screen, lent an air of mystery and authenticity to his persona that continues to fascinate and inspire those who admire him. Even as the world of cinema continues to evolve at a breakneck pace, the enduring influence of Gene Hackman remains unmistakable. His body of work stands as a testament to an era when the art of acting was synonymous with a profound understanding of life itself, a time when every performance was a dialogue between the actor and the audience, a silent conversation that transcended the boundaries of language and culture. His contributions to film are woven into the very fabric of modern storytelling, serving as a constant reminder that true artistry is measured not in accolades alone, but in the enduring ability to evoke emotion and provoke thought long after the credits have rolled. His journey, replete with moments of triumph and quiet introspection, embodies the timeless struggle to reconcile the demands of a public career with the desire for personal authenticity. The narrative of Gene Hackman's rise to wealth is as much a part of his legacy as his artistic achievements. His financial success was not the result of flamboyant displays of wealth, but rather the product of disciplined management and a profound respect for the value of his work. Every role he undertook was carefully considered, not only for its artistic merit, but also for its potential to contribute to a legacy that extended beyond the realm of film. The earnings he accumulated over decades of diligent work were reinvested wisely, allowing him to build a financial foundation that afforded him the freedom to pursue his passions without the encumbrances of financial insecurity. This balanced approach to wealth, one that combined frugality with a refined appreciation for quality, mirrored the very essence of his lifestyle. A quiet, unassuming elegance that eschewed ostentation in favor of substance. In the final analysis, the story of Gene Hackman is one of profound transformation, a journey that took him from the modest beginnings of a small Californian town to the heights of cinematic stardom and financial success. His legacy is encapsulated in a series of unforgettable performances that have left an indelible mark on the cultural landscape. A body of work that continues to resonate with audiences across generations. The choices he made, both on and off the screen, speak to a man who valued authenticity, humility, and the relentless pursuit of excellence above all else. Even as rumors and misconceptions occasionally swirl about his personal fate, the true measure of his life is found in the enduring impact of his art and the quiet dignity with which he navigated the complexities of both fame and personal fulfillment. There is an ineffable quality to the legacy of Gene Hackman that defies simple categorization. His life, characterized by a series of bold choices and quiet reflections, offers a roadmap for anyone seeking to understand the interplay between ambition and authenticity. In a world often obsessed with the ephemeral nature of celebrity, Hackman's enduring influence stands as a beacon of stability and depth, a reminder that the true essence of greatness lies not in the transient accolades of the moment, but in the lasting contributions one makes to the human story. His career, marked by an unwavering commitment to the craft of acting and a disciplined approach to life, continues to inspire not only those within the film industry, but also anyone who dares to dream beyond the constraints of conventional success. The narrative of Gene Hackman is a meditation on the nature of art and the human spirit, a celebration of the power of storytelling to illuminate the complexities of life. His journey from a humble beginning to becoming one of Hollywood's most celebrated figures is a story imbued with moments of quiet triumph. Moments that remind us that true greatness is often found in the subtle interplay of light and shadow, in the silent, unspoken dialogue between an artist and his craft. Although the public may sometimes misconstrue his deliberate seclusion as a final farewell, the legacy he has built over decades is a living, breathing testament to a life spent in pursuit of truth and beauty. His contributions continue to echo in the hearts of audiences worldwide, a quiet yet persistent reminder that the art of cinema is, at its core, a profound exploration of what it means to be human. Gene Hackman's life is not merely a chronicle of films and awards, but a rich narrative of perseverance, introspection, and quiet defiance in the face of life's challenges. His journey has always been about more than just the roles he played. It has been a testament to the enduring power of authenticity, to the beauty found in moments of stillness, and to the timeless allure of an actor who lived his life with measured grace and unyielding passion. Even as the modern era of film continues to shift and evolve, his influence remains a guiding light, a reminder that the true measure of an artist lies in the lasting impressions they leave behind, in the silent echoes of performance that continue to inspire and move us long after the final scene has ended. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, could you leave your comments below and tell us? What are your thoughts on Gene Hackman's legacy? What do you expect from his story? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching and see you next time.